Hey y'all, welcome back. So I've been gone for a minute. It was just, the whole first birthday, which turned out great. But of course, with families, there's always stuff that happens. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So it's just been a very quiet week in my house. I've just kind of been, with Nathan, just kind of like absorbing everything with him and just being with him. So yeah, that's where I've been. So it's been a week. But anywho, I am back. And today I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about some baby toys that I really love to take with me when I'm on the road with Nathan, when I'm just out and about doing grocery shopping or just running some errands. He's really good at being in the car, and he likes being in his car seat, and he likes going out and seeing things, and being out of his normal routine is good for him sometimes because he kind of gets stuck in this little cycle, and it's fine for a while, but then I feel like he kind of gets bored of it. So I do like to take him out. So these are kind of like my staple toys that I either always have in the car or I always remember to take with me before I head out the door. So the first toy that I'm going to talk about is the Fisher-Price controller. And I really didn't think he was gonna take to this because he has a couple toys that have, music and noises and all that, and he doesn't really play with them as much. So I didn't think he was gonna like it, but he loves his tiny remote control. It looks like a little Xbox controller, and it plays music, and it teaches him the letters and colors and all that fun stuff. He really likes it. So I always either have it in my car, or if I bring it in, I always remember to take it with me before I go, because if not, it's a rough car ride. The next toy that I'm going to talk about is the Love Every Organic Cotton doll. I really didn't think he was going to play with this doll. I didn't even think he was going to touch this doll, look at it at all. And he loves this little doll. Obviously he gets bored of it sometimes because it doesn't do anything, but he just likes having it around with him. He always laughs at it because it's like little tiny person. So that's always something that I have in the car. I never take it out of there because he does get bored of it sometimes and just tosses it in the back seat, and that's where it stays. The next toy is the Fat Brain toy. It's like that little popper toy that they have for older kids, that have like a billion little dots, and they just literally pop it back and forth. They have it for his age range where it's like different sized ones, and he loves it. He loves to just touch the silicone, and he likes to pop it and unpop it. He's still learning how to use it because he doesn't 100% get how to do it, but he really does like the toy. He gets bored of it, of course. That's why I always have different options, but he really likes this one on the go too. The next toy that I have is something that I don't always take. It just depends on his mood with the toy that day. And it's the JJ doll, the one that sings, and it's literally JJ holding a little bear in his pajamas, and he sings Time to Go to Sleep. He loves that doll. He's a huge Cocomelon fanatic, as are all 1-year-olds at this point, and he really likes JJ. He's kind of iffy about him. Some days he's all about JJ. He wants to play with JJ and he wants to have JJ around, and then other days he just literally flings him across the room and forgets about him. So it kind of just depends on how he's doing that day. So if he's really into JJ, I will take JJ with him in the car. If he's not, JJ staying at home, because if not, he will literally fling JJ across the seat, and gets ugly. And then the last thing, it's not a toy, obviously, what I'm about to tell you, because I'm really talking about toys here, but something that I always grab before I head out the door and I go anywhere with him is a snack. So I think it's Munchkin. They have these little cups that have a silicone on the top that prevents snacks from obviously spilling out. They still spill out, but it's really just contains snacks while you're on the go. And I always grab this container. I either put puffs or goldfish or anything that isn't too messy, that I can clean up pretty easily after I get him out of the car seat. I always bring snacks, and I always bring a Munchkin cup of water, like the little bottles that have the straw. I always bring those two things because aside from the toys that do entertain him, sometimes at one point he just gets bored of the toy, he doesn't want to touch the toy, he doesn't want to see the toy because he wants a snack, and I always have that snack ready for him to go, so all I have to do is pass it to him in the bag, and he is a happy camper because he's just back there munching on his little snack, and it makes the trip back home so much better because it's usually when I have to give him that snack is when we're on our way home and he has just had it with me taking him out of the car seat, putting him in the car seat, putting him in a stroll, putting him in a car. He's done with it. He just wants a snack and he's ready to go home. So I just wanted to give you that advice because, you know, this was, once we moved into the house, this is when I really started going out with him, you know, to Target and to here and to there, because before we lived on a 3rd story without an elevator and it was really, really, really rough to take him up and down those stairs. And I usually have him in a car seat because it would get really, really hot in the car and there was no point in leaving the car seat. So I would have to literally carry him in the car seat down and up 3 flights of stairs. So I never went anywhere because it was just too much of a hassle. But now that I've actually taken him out and I've actually experienced going out with a baby, these are kind of just like the things I always take with me whenever I head out the door, because if not, it is a very unpleasant trip. So I just wanted to give you a little advice to help you kind of have a smooth first outing with your baby. If you know, are nervous about doing it, it's not that bad. It just takes getting used to, it takes practice, and you're going to do great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you some ideas of things to have with you just in case you go out with baby and you don't know what to grab for him to entertain him. Love these toys. Nathan always plays with them. It's a good entertainment for, you know, a day out in the town. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button so you know when I post next, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.